What up, peeps? It's your girl, K-Cee Deeva here. Welcome to another edition of Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance WTF Moments with yours truly, K-Cee Deeva, and the handsome, the debonair, Mr. Anthony Adams.
No, I'm not the one that look good. You the one that look good. Look at you, all the summertime ready.
Stop.
Before we go any further, let me go on camera and tell you happy birthday because you just
Oh,
celebrated a birthday this past Sunday. So we
I
must
did.
must tell the diva happy birthday.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you.
very welcome. You are
I
very
appreciate
welcome.
that.
You are
Yeah.
very welcome. All right. So now,
Still 25.
you said 25. Okay.
My age
So
never changes.
does not change. No, did they still ID you when you go to the bar, right?
Right, right.
As they should. As they should. Yes,
They
always
actually
ID when you go
still
to the
do, which
bar.
is funny. I think it's
Mhm.
hilarious that they still card me, and I'm like, sure, thank you for my dad.
Exactly. Oh yeah. I remember one time when my hair was longer and I
Uh,
didn't shave down. They didn't even ID me when I went to the bar. I'm like, you're not gonna check my ID for. I was more insulted and check my ID. I'm like, dude. I mean, come on. So
it's a little, yeah. It's like I mean, I like it when you check my ID because I don't look old.
exactly, exactly. Well,
I'm munching on some dried ginger. It's actually quite tasty.
okay, okay, yep.
Did you used to eat the red ginger as a kid?
I tried them as a kid, but they weren't my thing. I tried. I could never because like you're not supposed to swallow them, just to chew and spit them out. I would shoot it. I didn't like the taste of it, so I spit it out immediately. I'm like, I said, never again. But my cousin, she was big into those. Oh my goodness! Anytime she come to my grandma's house, she'd always come out like her little mini purse that she had. Oh
Yeah,
god! Oh, she loved those things.
we used to
So
take them and stick them in the lemon, and it was like.
yeah.
Anyway, all right, peeps. We're gonna get to the show now that we've gone down memory lane.
Mm-hmm.
Notice my background's a little bit different. Your girl's moving, so she's got boxes and all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of stuff in the way. So I'm all comfy on my couch. I got my little heart pillow since we're talking
Oh
about little heart pillows. We're talking about love and
yes.
romance and
Mm-hmm.
90 Day. And let's start off with Natalie and Mike.
Oh boy.
So
Whew.
Natalie and Mike went to visit Mike's mama in Oklahoma. Good old country
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was my favorite part of the show, even though every week I'm like they get on my nerves because I'm tired of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
However, Natalie and Mike went with the mom to go get some firewood.
Right.
Now, what got me at was the mom. She asked the mom, "How long, do you do this every day, or how often do you do this?" She said once a year. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you wait till they come to go get all this firewood. Like, I thought that was kind of funny.
That was.
But what was funnier?
Oh, when Mike was tossing Natalie the wood, and he was literally throwing it at her. He was trying to catch it.
She's like,
She's like, "Stop throwing it at me!" Oh, and that was hilarious because it's just like he's literally throwing it at her. You could tell
he
he's
really is. He's
yeah,
been a jerk.
exactly. Like
He's been a
she
jerk.
because Natalie doesn't want to be there to begin with, and then on top of that, she's complaining about the
Everything. Yep. She's complaining about everything. And
what it
it's just,
is that yeah.
you kind of froze. I missed the whole whatever you just said. You're gonna have to repeat.
I was just saying that she was like complaining ever since she got there about how things are going and stuff like that. So Mike is just irritated. And he's like, here, just tossing the wood to her, and she's trying to catch it, but she can't do it. It's
And
just hilarious.
I
She's
was
not used to
watching.
that.
Well, I was watching Pillow Talk, which is the other couples on 90 Day that talk about. They watch it and comment. And one of the couples said, "Wait a minute, I thought she's supposed to be Miss Athletic, Miss Fit, Miss." But she's sitting there fumbling, catching a little thing of wood. It wasn't even like big logs of wood. It was little tiny logs of wood.
It
Like
was.
I'm
It
like, come on
was.
now.
It was. And it's just like, really, you're supposed to be athletic, and you can't even. And look, I get it. You can't catch every one of them, but you're acting scared. You act like he's literally trying to hit you with it.
Because he was.
So
He was throwing it at her. I was like, no, you know you're wrong, Mike. Come on now.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
He
definitely
was
was,
throwing
and
it at her. He
he
was trying to
was.
be funny.
He was trying to be Mr. Funny and everything, and he was getting a kick out of it. And then the mom had asked her about like, what does she want to do for work? And Natalie starts talking about, oh, I want to be in television and everything. And I'm like, she's like, and the lady's like, well, you're gonna have to move to Hollywood. And the mom and Natalie's like, no, I can do things in Seattle. And I'm sitting there, and you and I both live in Seattle, and we both worked in broadcast, and we both know that they don't actually film movies and TVs here in Seattle. They come here for the exterior shots, but they film everything in either Hollywood or Vancouver, British Columbia, which is a whole nother country. And the mom, literally at one point, the mom raised her voice at Natalie because she's like, "You're not understanding what I'm asking you." But it was like that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, the mom told her she should be an interpreter, and
Yeah,
Natalie wasn't feeling it because she wants to be a TV star.
yeah.
And it's just funny to me. It's just it's like, yeah, you see this on TV, or she said something about I used to be on TV and in movies back home. Well, sweetheart, you're in America now,
Yeah, exactly.
and trust and believe it takes a lot
Yeah,
more.
it
So,
does.
excuse
It
me.
does. The next funny thing was when they went to the where they go after they got done getting the wood,
They went to a meat shop.
the butcher shop.
They went to the butcher shop, which is hilarious because she's a very vegetarian. And she like stood in there for 2 seconds and then she ran out dramatically. Like she's like a 5-year-old.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I can't stand the smell of meat and the blood and the ew and the ew. And it's just like,
he told you what y'all was gonna be doing when y'all got down there. You're going down there for Thanksgiving, and okay, I'm convinced at this point Natalie, Mike's mom is just messing with Natalie just for kicks and
oh,
giggles.
totally. She totally is.
She knew exactly what she was doing when they went to that butcher shop. Oh, she knew exactly what she was doing. And you know what? I shouldn't say this. Come on, I'm gonna look like a jerk, but you know what? I'm here for every minute of it. I really am.
You
I'm
and
here
me
for
both.
every
You
minute
and me
of it.
both.
Oh yes, yes. So
Okay.
I thought it was
Well,
hilarious.
it's gonna be interesting to see
Mm.
how Thanksgiving dinner goes. Oh, and remember she said, is there good to be anything besides just meat? Anything besides meat for them? I'm like, come on now. You know damn well they're not just gonna have meat. Like,
Well,
come on.
they are gonna have something besides meat pie. And
Right. Still.
Mike loves pie.
And here's my thing. If you want something else so bad, then cook it. Bring it.
Exactly. Yes.
Just say it.
Yes. Yep.
Anyway.
You're gonna be in it by yourself, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Enough time on them. Let's
Yes.
talk about Mike and Angela because Mike pissed me off last week when he was so
He did.
heartless and she was in pain and she was like, you know, already upset that she lost some of her
Mm-hmm.
little babies, but she
Mm-hmm.
needed to because she couldn't breathe. I mean, she was just a horribly unhealthy woman. She
Yeah.
smokes, chain smokes,
Mm-hmm.
she was overweight and all these things.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
and his reaction hurt her feelings because he wasn't very supportive. All he was worried
Mm-hmm.
about is, oh, you don't have the big boobs anymore, And
Yeah.
then yesterday she had to break the news to him, and now she's getting a facelift because,
Mm-hmm.
when she got that sleeve thing, and so she's
Mm-hmm.
gonna lose weight, dramatically, and she's gonna have a little turkey neck thing going on. So,
Yeah. Yeah. The gobble
so she's
gobble.
going to plastic surgeon, and 25 grand later,
Mike is still not happy.
Mike isn't
And
feeling.
he's not. I mean, he's still being kind of selfish in his own way. He even said himself, he goes, 25 grand, that's money we can put towards having a child. You don't get it, bro. She don't want to have another child. So it's like so that 25
She
grand,
can't.
she can't. And on top of that, I don't think she does want to have another one anymore. So
She's got all
no,
those grandkids. She's got her
exactly.
daughters. She's got all those grandkids. She's not trying to have a kid, and she's too
Mm-mm.
old. She's just too old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll have to see. But what was the real WTF moment was she
A
has her
few of
friend
them.
JoJo. God
Hmm.
bless JoJo. Because
Yes.
JoJo has been an amazing friend. She flew, to be with Angela. After surgery, she's gonna need help. Things like, going to take a shower, going to the bathroom. And Angela's explaining that she's like, "Oh, JoJo's been wonderful." Blah, blah, blah. And then she had to just drop the bomb on us that was just way TMI. That JoJo not only helps her to the bathroom, but in Angela's words, wipes her coochie for her too.
Oh, 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 oh,
I just
ah,
gasped open
oh.
my mouth
I
just
need a
thinking about
tetanus
the
shot after
whole
hearing that.
conversation. I was like, you
Oh,
did not need to give us that information, Angela. Like, have some
oh,
class, woman. The woman
like,
just has no class.
oh Lord, listen, listen,
I
listen.
forgive. I actually really like
I
Angela. I
do
think she's
too.
hilarious, but she just
Yeah.
has no class, none.
Hmm. Well, I mean, the thing about it is, she's from the South, of course. She's going to, say what's on her mind and keep it all the way real. But yeah, that was one of them things. They're just like, she just you could just left it at that. She's been helping me get to and from the bathroom. You could just left it at that. That's all. We didn't even need to know she was helping you get to the bathroom, but you could just left it at that. Nope, got to go into extra detail. It's just like,
All the
oh,
details.
come
But
on.
you know what?
What?
I mean, my mom's from the South, and she would be mortified if she hears somebody talk like that. So, what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like, but she's kind of Southern Bellish. So,
Yeah.
there's Southern Belle South, and then there's Angela.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, listen. You gotta love Angela. She keeps it real, but at the same time, she keeps it too real sometimes. And listen. And then when she, what had me down when she was trying the green juices and everything, and she didn't
Oh,
like
that was
them.
funny.
She
Yes.
didn't like him, and then she gets on the phone with Michael, lights a cigarette, and Mike's like, "You're not supposed to be doing that." She's like, "Look, that's enough. That's enough health stuff for me today." And I'm just like, "Okay, you have to understand. This is a. We talked about this last week. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle change. You can't just be
Yeah.
healthy when you want to be healthy and everything. Look, I get
Well,
it.
it looks like next week the doctor gets on her about the smoking, so that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be interesting.
And you know what else I noticed too? She flirted with this doctor as well.
Angela's she just loves men. She just likes to
She
flirt.
does. She does.
And I mean, and all the doctors are good looking because, well, I mean,
Mhm.
look at what they do for work.
And look
So
where they're at.
yeah, and they're in Beverly Hills. So
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. Well, we'll see Angela, and I'm excited to see her. Shedding some weight, getting healthier,
Hmm.
looking healthier, feeling better, but about herself,
Yes.
and all the things.
Yeah, absolutely. And just for the record, me and you, me we just want to say we are rooting for Angela. Okay, we definitely are. We're Team
Yeah,
Angela all the way in this one. We're
yeah,
Team Angela. So let's make
yep,
that
yep.
clear.
Okay,
Yep.
what's next? Who's next?
Oh, the main event. We're talking Andre and Livy versus his brother Charles.
Her brother Charlie.
So here's what happened. So as we all know, Andre is now taking part in the family business because he's trying to get his visa and his citizenship, and he has to prove that he's been working. So Andre, is part of the family business where they're buying homes and they flip them and sell them back for double the pricing. He decides that he wants to take the initiative. Not mad at him on that one, and he decides he's going to go to the house that the family recently purchased, and he's going to start doing some demolition. So he goes in there by himself, glasses on, gloves on, hammer out, and starts hammering away. We see him destroy the refrigerator, throw that outside. He's in the process of knocking down some cabinets, and all of a sudden, then we hear Charlie's voice. He's like, "What the are you doing?" And Charlie was pissed. So essentially, what happened
Hold
was
on,
this.
hold on.
Mhm.
What I didn't understand demolishing a refrigerator. I've never seen anyone do that.
I've never
I've
seen
seen
anyone do that
people,
neither.
they move and pull it out, move it
Hmm.
outside or wherever they're gonna put it. But
Right.
I've never seen he just started whacking off doors. That's because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
He doesn't. He
And he
doesn't.
thinks he
Yeah.
does instead of realizing you're
Hmm.
gonna have to start from the bottom.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to take orders from Charlie. Charlie is half owner in this business. You can't
Yes.
say, "Oh, I'm only listening to Chuck." No, it doesn't work that way.
Hmm. Well, I mean, and there's also a way that you also have, and yeah, granted, yeah, when you're doing a demo and you're demolishing things, yeah, you're gonna take everything out, but also there is it's the one thing that's involved in this thing is called planning. You know, you have to plan what room you're gonna demolish, how you're gonna demolish it, and you know what you're gonna take out and what you're gonna leave in. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like they did not give him any instruction on what to take out. And because at one point Charlie was like, "What are you gonna?" He's like, "Oh, you're gonna demolish the stove. It's a gas stove. You're gonna, blow out the wall, and then what? You're gonna take the windows out too." It's like you don't know what you're doing.
He doesn't know what he's
So
doing, and he doesn't care. He just wants to. He wants to hurry up and get that 100 grand so he can do his own thing.
yeah, I mean, at one point, I'm kind of like, you know what? Okay, I can somewhat applaud the effort. You try to take the initiative, but at the same time, when you're new in this business, you gotta wait for instructions
Right.
because that's a great way. If this was any other job, you would have been fired on the first day. You
Exactly.
would have been fired already. And you know what? I gotta say this. You know what? Can we get like? I think we need to just get Charlie and Andre, just put them in the ring and let them duke it out once and for all. Because they if they don't, it's going to happen. The two of them are going to end up coming to blows. So
Oh
what?
yeah. They can't.
Get
They can't stand each other. They can't
they
stand each other.
can't.
But
This Trilla need to do a deal with a joint venture deal with TLC and get that fight on pay per view. I will pay to watch that.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. Because I showed a preview from next week. They're all on a yacht, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Libby, what I was surprised at
Mm-hmm.
is Libby's reaction because earlier, before he went and demolished, the kitchen, she was getting pissed off, and no one talks to my husband like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I get it. You're defensive of your husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. But when your husband is dead wrong, and he is so wrong
Mm-hmm.
because the way he's talking to people, he's not having respect for people's positions in the company,
Mm-hmm.
then wrong is wrong.
Absolutely, I agree.
So it's gonna be interesting because there's a little bit of tension between her and the sister next week.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm kind of hoping somebody goes. I shouldn't say this. I'm kind of hoping somebody goes overboard on the boat just for entertainment value. I know it won't happen, but
right,
it'd be funny just to see somebody fall in the water. Just saying. So, oh yeah, but
it
yeah,
could happen. It
it
could
could.
happen.
I think next week
It's
it's going.
reality TV.
Yep. I think next week. Yeah, next week it's definitely gonna pick up. We gonna get some fighting. We gonna get some arguing, some cussing, and yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. So I'm looking forward to next week. I'm so looking forward to next
Me
week.
too.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right. On
All right.
that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up here. And the other couples, nothing really to report. So we'll just leave them be. And maybe next
Yeah.
week will be a little more interesting.
Yes.
But thanks for tuning in. Afterthoughts, WTF, 90 Day Fiance, WTF Moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm K-Cee Deeva.
I'm Anthony.
And yeah, until next time. This is your 90-day update in case you missed it. All
Yep.
right.